news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Amy Morris. And there's your closing bell for this Monday on Wall Street, where stocks rose on tech bets despite worries over geopolitical risks. We bring you those closing numbers each day here at Bloomberg. The S&P 500 gained 44 points. NASDAQ gained 160 points. The Dow gained 595 points. The 10-year Treasury yield at 4.15%. The 2-year yield at 3.45%. Deposed Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro pleaded not guilty to federal drug trafficking charges. Bloomberg's Miles Miller outside the New York courtroom.
Through an interpreter, he told a judge he's innocent, he's not guilty, a decent man, and the president of his country. But of course, in a case like this, when you come into a courtroom, all you are is to answer the questions that the judge asks you, no matter if you are the president of a country.
Maduro's wife also pleaded not guilty. The judge set another hearing date for March 17th. Venezuelan leaders are asserting the country's independence after Maduro's arrest. Politicians in Caracas have re-elected their longtime speaker and condemned Maduro's capture by U.S. forces. Delcy Rodriguez, who served as Maduro's vice president, has been sworn in as interim president of Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro's son says he will unconditionally support her. Venezuelans at home and abroad are thirsting for a return of democratic governance, but the first order for the Trump administration is to make sure Venezuela does not descend into factional chaos. Eric Farnsworth is a former State Department official, now with the Center for Strategic and International Studies.
What they're trying to do is maintain the essential elements of the security forces in place. You have a real challenge here because they're completely loyal to Maduro and to the regime, suggesting that in order for democracy really to return to Venezuela to take root, you have to have the loyalty of the security forces because they have to maintain order and control.
Former State Department official Eric Farnsworth on Bloomberg's Balance of Power. Former Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross speaks exclusively to Bloomberg News about what he sees ahead for Venezuela's restructuring in a post-Nicolas Maduro era.
Well, both the Chinese and the Russians had made loans to Venezuela that are payable at least partly in oil, but oil at very, very advantageous prices to them. So they are part of the problem in that they're getting oil very cheaply out of Venezuela in return for debts that otherwise are never going to be paid.
Former Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross speaking exclusively to Bloomberg News. Marjorie Taylor Greene is resigning from Congress. That's triggered a special election to complete her House term in Georgia's 14th District. Greene announced her resignation in November after Trump called her a traitor for helping lead an effort to compel the Justice Department to release the Epstein files. That's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Amy Morris. This is Bloomberg.